Hello guys, welcome to Bugs in Code. The problem that I'm going to explain today is number of subarrays of zeros. But before that, if you are new here and a person who likes stuff related to coding, then you can subscribe the channel so that you get notified when I push a new video. So let's get started. Here is the problem statement, and it says that you're given an array ARR of length n of zeros and ones. Okay, so it's a binary array and you have to find the total number of subarrays of zeros. An example is given here. Let me explain the example. So the example says that you have an array having 0, 0, 1 and 0 as elements. So you have to find the total number of subarrays of zeros. Fine. Let me write the total number of subarrays. So I'm going to have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. After that I have 0 and 0, 1 and 0, 1, 0. And then I will have 1 and 1, 0. And at the end I will have 0. These are the total number of subarrays. So the subarrays which are having only 0 elements are like this. This is one of the subarrays. This is one subarray. This is one subarray, and this is one subarray. So I have total 4 subarrays, and 4 is going to be my output. Now I hope you got the clear understanding of the problem. Let me talk about the solution now. Okay, so here I am going to take an example. Let me take an example. I am going to have an array of 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this array is containing all the 0 elements. So doesn't matter which subarray I consider, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one. So it doesn't matter which subarray I consider, I am going to have a subarray of 0. So here total like number of subarrays of zeros is going to be total number of subarrays. Total number of subarrays, and I know if I have an array of size n, then the total number of subarrays is given by, I have total number of subarrays as n into n plus 1 by 2, and here I have size as 6, so I'm going to have 6 into 7 by 2, which is 21 subarrays, and all the subarray will have zeros only. Fine. Now let me move back to the problem again. So now if I have an array like this 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. If I have an array like this, so in this array I know one thing, that if I consider this part, then if I take any subarray in this part, then that subarray will be a subarray of 0 only. Like I have 0, 0, 0, and I have like total 6 subarrays. Fine. Again the same case for this particular part, same case for this part, same case for this part, this part, this part. You can notice one thing here. I am considering only those parts which are having continuous zeros, and what I am interested in is I am interested in the length of these parts. So like length of this part is 3, length of this part is 2, length of this part is 1, 3 for this, 1 for this, 2 for this, and 4 for this. Now I will count all the total number of subarrays that can be found by this length, because all this subarray of this part is going to have 0 as the elements. So the total number of subarray for this is 3 into 4 by 2, and for this is 2 into 3 by 2, for this is 1 into 2 by 2, for this is like 3 into 4 by 2, again for this 1 into 2 by 2, for this I'm going to have 2 into 3 by 2, and for this I'm going to have 4 into 5 by 2. Now if I add all these values, then I will get my total number of subarrays, because all these parts are going to contribute to my answer. Okay, so this is the approach that we are going to follow in order to solve the problem. Now I hope you guys are clear with the approach, and let me talk about the pseudocode now. So I'm going to write pseudocode. So pseudocode, okay, I'm going to write an array so that I can like explain you along with the code. So I have 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so now I will have a counter at this place. When I find a 0, then I'm going to increase my counter, and when I find a 1, then I have my continuous number of zeros as 2, and in this case I'm going to reset my counter again. So from here I will again start from 0 as my counter, and I will start moving again. So I'm going to write the same thing for all elements, like for every element element in array, check that element. If element is double equal to 0, in that case increase the counter plus plus. Fine, and I am going to have a counter as 0, like counter as 0. And else, like if my counter is not like if my element is equal to 1, in that case we are like we reset our counter, so we are going to have my counter as like 0. Fine. Now one more thing I have to do at this place. When I am at this plate, then I have got a continuous array of zeros which is having size 2. So I have to add the contribution made by this subarray in my answer. So I'm going to have something which is answer equal to answer, the answer that I already have, plus like count into count plus 1 by 2. These are the total number of subarrays that I have. And when I add this one, like contribution due to this part, due to this part, so I'm done with my answer. At last I have to return my answer. But interesting thing, there is one important thing to note, that when I'm done with all the elements in the array, so after that I don't have any element, but I have my count which is not equal to 0. So my count is not equal to 0 even I have traversed whole the array. So if my count is not equal to 0, I'm going to consider that condition here. So when I am done with all the elements and I have my count not equal to 0, if count is not equal to 0, in that case again I have to do the same thing. So I'm going to have answer plus equals to count into count plus 1 by 2, and that's all. We are done with our approach. So now I'm going to show you the code. Here I have written the Java code on the left side and the C++ code on the right side. So you can see the code. The code looks very similar. Like I have my answer as 0, I have my counter, and here I am traversing all the elements, and if my element is equal to 0, then just increase the counter. If it is not equal to 0, then reset the counter here. And before that you have to add up all the subarrays that can be formed in that particular area which is having all zeros. At last I am checking the condition that I have already explained you. So this is all about this problem. I hope you guys like the solution, and if you like the solution, then hit the like button. Till then, bye bye.